Eden Zero fans, what's going on? It is your boy. I am back. I know I haven't been recording many chapters. I'm sorry about that. I had to get my situation sorted out, which I did. So hopefully I can get back to doing regular chapters, reactions. Because if you saw my last video, go check it out. I had a problem with Mr. Mashima making everybody go back in time. Basically, they went to like a universe zero and everything started over from the beginning, and I had an issue with that. I really did. I had an issue with this because you're going back. What was the point of this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just erasing everything that just happened. So I'm up to the current chapter, and I gotta say, I'm digging this. I might have been wrong. I don't know. Too soon to say. But I will say that I like this. I do. Oh, by the way, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, smash that notification bell. Definitely comment down below. Please help me out in my journey to get to 500 subscribes. I really appreciate it if you guys could do that. Please support the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And I keep popping out this good content for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. So going through these chapters real quick, I really like what Mr. Mashima did. I like the fact that in this world there are things that change dramatically with some of the characters. Okay. Like, for example, Homura is in service to Dakin, and her character is weak, weak, like can't do anything, and on top of that, she's in service to Dakin, like I said, because of her mother's debt that she owed to Dakin. I don't think it went that way in our timeline. I'm not sure if it went that way before Universe Zero. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. But still, and Homura was on the same planet, Gillis. She was on the same planet with the rest of them. But again, she was looking for Valkyrie. So her story completely changed, which was crazy. Oh, and one of the biggest things for me was that Dakin's still around too. And on top of that, Poseidon Nero is one of his elementals instead of Laguna. That was crazy. I'm like, yo, what are you doing here, bro? You too OP to be here. You know what I'm saying? But then come to find out, Mr. Nero decided to retire as the king and leave everything to Shura. So now he's just in a joint venture business with Dakin right now, which is crazy. For him to even like decide to do this is insane. So that was pretty crazy. You know what I mean? And I also, and this is where it gets to the good stuff, I really liked this new game plus that Sister had stated going forward. So basically, our characters have the same experience and powers and power levels from the world that they accumulated all of their battles and all of that stuff. So they have the same battle strength from there over here. However, the caveat is that they can't use it in their season 1, let's call it, bodies, which is pretty dope. I like that caveat. I like that they're not so OP from the jump. Like, the whole crew should be able to take out anybody from season 1 and 2 of Eden Zero. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this, because we in like what? About to be in 230 chapters in a little bit. So in the beginning, like 100 chapters, nobody should be a problem. I mean, Poseidon Nero, of course, and Dakin. That's the thing. I'm not even sure if Shiki is able to even take on Dakin. Now, yes, he's gotten more powerful to the point where he's able to fight with Ziggy. But even then, Ziggy was like, all right, I'm gonna let you take this one. You have to get rid of me. You have to delete me now. And Ziggy let him do that. So even with that said, Dakin was a problem to begin with. And the only reason Shiki even got over on Dakin was because there were a lot of factors to that. Everybody worked together to do that. So now Shiki would have to take him on by himself. And honestly, I'm not sure. Going on this fight with Shiki versus Nero, which I didn't even expect, which was a very welcome surprise. Shiki he's still in control of that fight. Well, for the most part, from what I saw. He was still in control of the fight. He was still doing his things. He has the experience. However, just like Pino has stated, and how Pino stated, their season 1 bodies cannot keep up with their later season bodies because all that experience that they gained from fighting Shira, Dakin from the past, and fighting Ziggy, their bodies from season 1 are not able to keep up. So that's a big handicap. So it's crazy. And I'm digging, and like I said, I'm digging this. This is a great handicap. I'm digging this. Now, I don't agree that Mashima needed to rewind everything back, but still, I'm enjoying this for the most part. But, like I said, some things change, some things stay the same with the characters. The Liga is still there. He's still a piece of crap. He's still out here, doing what he was doing in season 1. You know what I mean? Witch is there, the actual witch is in Gillis, which she was there, but there was a fake sister that Shiki and Rebecca had to fight against, and I think Weiss had to fight against too. I'm not sure, but the actual sister came. You know what I mean? And we find out that you have to trigger the crew's memories so that they can remember the past. So in this case, Rebecca being tied up. This is great. Rebecca being tied up made sister remember who everybody is, Oh, and she and Shiki's powers too. Also another one, Weiss and Colleen. Colleen and Jin, they dramatically changed too. Colleen doesn't have the thing in her head anymore to control her emotions. She don't have that anymore. So does that mean that the doctor, that evil piece of crap doctor, one of the best villains of Eden Zero in my opinion? So they never met him? And if so, because Jin is still cybernetic. So something happened. I don't know what, but something changed. But right now, Colleen and Jin are fighting Sister. And it seemed like Sister, it's not a problem for Sister. She can take on both of them, no problem. So I'm not even worried about that. But it seems like they need something to trigger their memories because it's not clicking for them. But again, like the handicap is crazy because not only does this happen with Shiki, but it also happens with Weiss and Rebecca in their fights with the elementals that they fought from before. And I actually like the detail, especially with Weiss, because Weiss can go into Mark 1 of his armor, but he can't go into Mark 2 because Hermit helped develop that, if I'm not mistaken. So they didn't get Hermit yet. And I believe Witch is on her way to do that right now. So, and I think she's in the same place she was before. I'm not 100% sure. So, with that said, that was cool. So we got Weiss struggling a lot because he can't go but so far with his overdrive. So that's pretty cool too. And Rebecca was struggling. She can go overdrive, but she can't use the power because her season 1 body can't take it. You know what I mean? And she's sitting there struggling against the tree dude. I forgot his name. But yeah, she's struggling against him, but overcame him with the Gumu Gumu no Glocks out. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. But I want to say this too real quick. I feel like Mashima, he has a fetish or something with torture. Because every time we see a torture scene with Rebecca, it always looks very, like very pervy, if you will. I don't know if I can say the actual word because of YouTube, but hey, he just seems mad pervy. And it always, you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave it at that. But also, I also like this too. Rebecca is not able to use Leaper Cat the way she was doing it before, where she could travel to another universe. She can't do that here in Universe Zero. She can't do that. So there's no, and that's what her mother said before. So there are no do-overs. If you go on in this world, this is a wrap. It's over. It's over. So again, I'm liking this a little bit more now than I used to, than I was thinking before. I still don't like the fact that they went back in time or to another universe and everything reset it. I'm still not with that. But this, I can get with this. This is cool. This is really cool. Oh yes, and by the way, we found out that Laguna is the head of the rebellion against Shira, and you know the Shira and their country or whatever. He is the rebellion of that, and that's why he's not the elemental right now, which is pretty cool. And it was kind of hinted at because back in the back chapters ago, he was part of that organization, but he left to be one of the elementals. So it's cool to see him as the leader, as he was supposed to. So it's cool that we seeing all of these possibilities flipped on its head in this universe. So like I said, I'm really digging this, and I'm very interested to see where he's gonna take this. And are we gonna get basically repeats of the first 100 chapters of Eden Zero, just with different scenarios? You know what I mean? Because eventually they have to go back to Poseidon Nero's land or Shira's land. So does that mean that Shiki's gonna fight Shira again? Like what does that mean? You know, because they have to go get Laguna. They have to. And Laguna's not gonna just, even if he gets his memories back, he's not gonna just leave. You know what I mean? So I'm very interested to find out about that. But overall, like I said, I'm digging this. I like this. We'll see where they go. Okay? But all right, y'all, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you agree or disagree with me, let me know down below. Just be respectful. Comment down below, okay? And with that, guys, we're out. We're out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.